Well, hello guys, welcome back. So you probably wondered where I was today. Well, demons are so rough to work with. I was made to take naps. Dionysus made sure I took the day off. Lucifer was like, nap now, young lady. Pazuzu's been cleaning up my diet. No, for real. This is what demons and gods do to you. They clean up your diet and they make sure you eat healthy. I swear to Goddess, we just put in a food order and it's food that I guess this is how my life's going to be now. And I just realized it's been 2 months, just about, since I've had fast food. And it's been about, well, since around New Year's I had any soda, so it's actually been a blessing. 'Cause it's, for one thing, it frees up money for healthier food. Does. And for another thing, it's obviously my weight hasn't changed on camera or anything, but it's not about the weight. It's just about, eating healthier. And Pazuzu threatened to destroy my computer if I didn't make myself my own home. So I made my own home in VR, and I now have a giant ass pool. It looks like somebody with essential tremors put it in, but it's a pool and it's a big ass pool, and I can virtually swim around in it, so it's neat. So we've just been doing that. I did play one game today. I won't play on the channel because I actually almost cried at the end because it was supposed to be a spooky story, right? Now, as a witch, I'm used to this. It was a spooky story because there were witches in it, and everybody knows witches are evil, evil, I say. And I'm like, okay, try not to be pissed off. It's a horror game. What did you expect? And they never said the name Satan, but it was obviously supposed to be we pray to Satan and kiss his ass, literally, and all that stuff from Salem witch trials, which people will say anything if you torture them. And long story short, it ends with a guy who went insane, is an apparently immortal, killed his favorite racehorse, somehow is wearing his horse's head as a mask and running around killing people with a chainsaw. Because of this fucking game. Satan was upset. I was almost in tears because you have all these different demons coming around now, and it was just a little too much, and I was almost in tears. At one time I could have played those when I wasn't working with the demons, and I'd have been like, I don't like the witch stuff, but I took it personally because the more I work with them, it's like, well, if somebody made a movie or a game like that about Loki, I would just break down in tears and coming on and telling you how mad I am. So that part of the day wasn't cool, but they made up for it. I've just been having spontaneously all these chants pop into my feed, and every time I play a chant, I either go meditate or I do something healthy. It's scary. So watch what you play on YouTube. So like these chants, there are chants for like every demon, and for those of you that just joined the channel or wonder why there are demons on the channel now, um demonic gods, for lack of a better word. Some people get lazy, and I'm speaking to the pagans here, and they will put Loki and Isis and everyone else in there too. So it's just been a good one. And look, he's very relaxed. He told me, and it's just a thing of he's comfortable and he wants them here. And it doesn't have to be the same thing for every person. So if you work with Loki, you don't have to go out and get Pazuzu and Lilith and everyone else. It's just who I work well with. And he's happy because they're able to do what he couldn't. Sometimes, no matter how much you love and adore God, you just can't do something with them. With Pazuzu, it's just been natural. With Mammon, it's just been natural. I've had much better control on my finances and spending. And I've had much better control on, my diet and stuff like that. I'm still breathing like I'm about to die because damn allergies. Unfortunately, no demon just snapped their fingers like that and made it go away. Loki and Odin haven't done that either. Just to be clear. But, I'm doing pretty good. I know I'm breathing super heavy, guys, but I swear it's just the allergies. I'm not really sick or anything. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. And I know that's super short, but basically today was a rest day and to take stock of stuff to finally make my home. We did build an Ares temple. One second. Sorry about that, allergies. We did build an Ares temple. We did do a couple other things. So we did a little light work, but today was really about, taking time and enjoying ourselves. And Lucky's like, tell him about the horse racing, you monster. I got a horse racing VR game. I will not play it on the channel. I know how people feel about horse racing. I don't use my whip. Occasionally the game will bug out and it will do it automatically. And basically, if you go and you read the official rule book, you don't have to use a whip in a race. You don't have to do it. I know I don't want to get 5,000 angry comments about you monster. How could you play that? Because I wanted to ride a horse in VR, and we named the horse Gluefoot because he goes so damn slow. So this horse is not racing around a track being whipped to death. He just kind of doing this. Every so often he gonna run, but he don't feel like it today, so he just kind of ambles down the track, and all the other horses take off, and every so often he tries to keep up, but he just ain't feeling it. Well, Gluefoot was the first one. We're on to Little Deuce Coupe, and you can just keep restarting this game. It's a demo. I wouldn't pay for this game. It's pretty bad. The horses, and again, I am not trying to be a proponent for horse racing here or against. I'm trying to be neutral. Rightfully so, if your character applies to whip, and this game's really buggy, so sometimes you just shift direction and it decides you wanted to hit the horse, which I did not. If the rider hits a horse too often, some of the horses just slow down, some get angry and decide they're going to eat grass in the middle of the racetrack. Some horses just do whatever. I had one horse run me into the rail, and I was like, good for you! And it was a character bugging out hitting the horse. It wasn't me, hitting the horse. Because I'm like, I've trail ridden for, well, I haven't done it for a decade or so, but I trail rode for years. And you don't have to hit a horse to get them to do what you want. You just have to learn how to communicate with that particular horse. And it's challenging if you're doing a trail ride because it's a horse that's strange to you. Maybe you've had people on their back already today. Maybe they're not feeling it today, but most horses are usually okay. They're not always good. Sometimes they want you off their back, but you know what I mean. You don't have to abuse the horse to get it to go that way. And I think maybe it was kind of like a message from the gods too. Like, if you whip the horse too much, it's either going to stop or it's going to fall down or it's going to run you into the rail or something else. So it's kind of like a metaphor for working with the gods and working with the demons too, of course, which demon is just a word for wise one. I know I keep explaining that, but I don't know where people enter the channel. They could have just, popped this video up and be like, demons! So I get laughter back here. So we had a lot of fun. And I feel, a lot better because, the temple for Satan, everybody looks better. All the temples look perfect. I now have free license for myself to work on my own home, so I'm working on that, like I said. And, it's funny, people have this popular idea, you even see it in comments on these chants and everything, that you make a sacrifice to, say, Satan or Lucifer, even Odin or Loki or whoever, and they're just going to give you all the stuffs. I somehow, in my mind, figured that getting all of what I wanted and getting my prayers answered would end up with me having infinite amounts of money. And all I could see was being able to go to the gas station and Dairy Queen and everything else and sit down dinner and everything when I wanted. And I have demons making sure I'm ordering chicken and tuna, and you're not going for fast food, and order some of those tortilla wrappers. And do you have enough fruit in your diet? You have to have fruit. Do we have enough fruit left? So like raisins, dried pineapple, stuff like that. So they're really brutal. They're making me eat chicken and tuna because beef just started disagreeing with me. I noticed my body is changing. I don't know if it's my age or what it is, but like certain herbs and spices now, I used to be able to eat them by the truckload. I can't eat them. I'm having kind of a problem digesting beef, so it's like suddenly beef's too heavy for me. Chicken and tuna seem fine, and if I have to, guys, I have plenty of protein to swap out for those. Plenty of peanut butter. I was vegan for years. If suddenly I can't eat meat at all, I know how to survive. But I'm not like, unless I would have a serious health issue, I wouldn't go back to like being vegan. It just didn't work for me, and I was super low energy and could never get anything done, and I was crying and having health issues. But, I was like, well, I'll knock that out of my diet for a while. I've survived from November till now without fast food, and I survived from the first of the month until now without soda. And it's been hard. There have been some days where the day's going to shit, and I want to go up and get, a nice soda, or I want to go up and get some fast food, but I know not to do it. So, that's the boring story of what demons do to your life. They clean up your diet, they make you save your money, they make you conservative with your spending. Man, it's my business manager now. You think Odin's tough? Man, it's like 10 times worse, and they're bringing everyone else in, and I only know them maybe by name only, but I was trying to use discernment and make sure it's just not YouTube going, okay, you liked one video from this channel, here's 8 more, but it's a little overwhelming and hectic, but we're trying to get everybody settled in. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.